Friends, there are broadly three ways in which we can invest in gold. You can buy gold in the form of jewelry, coin, or bullion. Second, you can invest in gold ETF. And thirdly, you can invest in gold bonds. So today's topic is about investment in gold bonds. We will understand what is a gold bond, how is gold bond investment better than investment in shares of a company. Now, if we compare the return of investment on gold versus the return of investment on Sensex, we will see that except in the year 2013, 14, and 15, gold has given a steady return. Here, I am not saying that you should not invest in the stock market. What I am saying is that if you want a diversified investment portfolio or your priority is less risk and steady return, investment in gold is a good option. Well, when we are talking about option, you will ask that if I have an option of buying this, then why should I buy this? Friends, buying gold in physical form has many disadvantages. You are not sure about the purity. There are heavy making charges attached with gold. When you possess physical gold, its safety and storage costs are also associated with it. Whereas there are many benefits of buying gold in the form of bonds, sovereign gold bonds, like these. If you want, you can simply pause this video here and check the advantages. Now, moving forward, let's talk about sovereign gold bonds. SGB is a scheme of government to call for investment in gold. You can invest a minimum of 1 gram of gold and maximum limit is 4 kgs. So, considering today's price of gold, you can invest as low as 4,500 rupees and the maximum amount is 1.8 crore rupees in SGBs. So let's understand that what are we gaining out of our investments. Here are three important benefits of SGBs. First, gold has shown a steady growth. If you see this chart, for the last 20 years, except 2013 to 2015, gold has given an average steady growth of around 7 to 10% year by year. Number two, RBI is giving a fixed interest rate on this investment in bond at the rate of 2.5% per annum. So this is an additional gain over and above the gain from gold appreciation. And thirdly, most important, is that you will not have to pay GST, you will not have to pay capital gains tax. So, on the purchase of a sovereign gold bond, you do not have to pay the 3% GST which you otherwise have to pay. GST is completely exempted. And further, you don't have to pay capital gains tax. Now, let's try to understand it by way of an example. When you buy gold jewelry of around 10 grams, you hardly get 6 to 7 grams of gold because the rest of it is alloys. Then you pay making charges of around 10 to 25%. Then you pay GST on the complete 10 grams. That is at the rate of 3%. So basically, you are paying almost 40% more. So for a gold worth 6 grams, you are paying for the complete 10 grams. So that is a loss of around 18,000 rupees on the purchase of 45,000 rupees of gold jewelry. Now suppose you have physical gold and you want to sell it after 3 years. You will have to pay 20% capital gains tax on it. Now this is the good part of SGB, that you don't have to pay any capital gains tax. So whereas in case of SGBs, you don't have to pay any of the charges, making charges like these. You have an interest of 2.5%, which is a fixed return that you will get every year, plus you will get benefit of gold appreciation and you will be paying for just pure gold. Now, who can buy and where can you buy SGBs? To put it simply, every Indian citizen can buy it. Government comes out with a scheme to sell SGBs from time to time. One way to buy SGBs is like you purchase shares. You can buy it from NSE and BSE. If you want, you can buy it from scheduled commercial banks, stock holding corporation, and designated post offices. Now, you have to keep this SGBs for 8 years to get all these advantages. Otherwise, you have an option of selling it after 5 years, but that will be with the loss of interest for the rest of 3 years plus capital gain. You also have an option of selling sovereign gold bonds on stock exchanges at any time. But here again, SGBs are generally sold at a discount to market price of the gold. But let me ask you, is it really an disadvantage? Because just try to recall, when have you actually sold physical gold, like jewelry or gold coin? In our lives, gold is like a regular purchase. Purchase of gold shows that there is prosperity in our lives. Whereas when we sell gold, it is only when there is an unprecedented crisis in our lives. And for those who have sold money at that time physically, that gold they will know does not fetch a good price for the reasons which we have discussed. SGB is the only way to create value from the gold purchase, because it prevents you from all the hassles of safety, keeping purchase documents safely, and all other issues like purchases, purity, and whatnot that are associated with physical gold. So, friends, I hope that you have gained some knowledge from this video. Please remember that SGB is not available throughout the year. RBI announces the sale of SGBs from time to time by way of a notification. If you are interested in buying SGBs, currently it will be available from 3rd to 7th August. The price of SGB unit will be decided on the average gold price from the previous week, so that is 31st July to 2nd August. So end this video here. If you have any queries, please write to me in the comment section.